Hi, I'm Senate President Mike Haridopolos, and this has been another eventful week in the Florida Senate as we prepare for our session beginning the first week in March. Most importantly this week, we heard from Governor Rick Scott with a very ambitious budget to make sure that we create jobs and opportunities in this state like no other. The most important thing in the next year is that we create those jobs and opportunities by competing with other states. And one great way to do it is to make sure we have a balanced budget with no new taxes and reducing the size and scope of government so that entrepreneurs, capitalists, idea makers are doing business right here in Florida. We're really proud of his first budget, and we're really glad to see that he is keeping his campaign promises and going directly to the people with those promises. We're going to work together with him and along with the Florida House in crafting a budget that will reduce spending by $3,620 million, or $3.62 billion, without raising taxes. Because we know with 1 out of 8 Floridians out of work, we can't afford higher taxes, because when you tax more, you lose jobs. And in this desperate time, we want to create jobs. So with that in mind, we're moving forward. Next week, we'll be in the Appropriations Committee looking at the finer points and details. There's been some questions about education and health care cuts, but let's make sure that we're listening to the people before we move this budget too far along and make adjustments where necessary. But bottom line, no new taxes and making sure we reduce spending by over $3.62 billion. On other fronts, we're moving towards long-term changes. One bill that was introduced this week is my own bill, known as Smart Cap, making sure that government spending never grows faster than family income. It was heard in the Finance and Tax Committee on Thursday, and you'll see next week a vote take place on that as we move it forward. But we want to keep those, let's just say, structural components in place. When you know that government spending does not grow faster than your ability to pay for it, more jobs can be created. And finally, the idea of merit pay. Republicans and Democrats can all agree that a great teacher should be paid more. And that's what merit pay is designed to do. Last year we had a somewhat controversial bill dealing with this, so throughout the summer and fall, led by our state senator Steve Wise, we listened to teachers and parents and principals and people who are just generally concerned about our education system. And I'm glad to report that this week it passed out of its first committee, but more importantly, only after hearing all sides of the story and getting literally unlimited testimony. This is a very good bill. Its time has come, and making sure that our best and brightest don't go off to administration or selling books for a living. They stay in the classroom where their spiritual gift lie. So with that, this is Mike Haridopolos. I want to thank you for tuning in today, and tune into the Florida Senate because we want to make sure we're very accessible to you. Visit our website at flsenate.gov or just go onto one of our local member websites and hear directly from your senator. Thanks again, and have a wonderful week.